The launch for a book titled Never Again. It chronicles the 2 decades of martial law under the former Philippines President Ferdinand Marcos.
I want Filipinos to realize what a benevolent dictatorship really looks like.
The book's author, Raisa Robles, lived through the tumultuous events of 1986 that saw the Marcos government toppled by the largely peaceful People Power movement. Marcos, his wife Imelda and family were forced to flee the Philippines.
The Marcoses, especially the father and the mother, they set the gold standard for corruption.
Enter the next generation. Marcos's son Bongbong is vying for the post of vice president in the country's upcoming election, and he may win. He says claims of corruption and human rights abuses have already been settled.
Many cases have been brought to court, not only here but in the United States. But if you talk to people, they're not concerned about that. Filipinos are concerned about their lives today.
Not surprisingly, his slick online campaign message doesn't dwell too much on the past. We are the future, he says. With Marcos ahead in the opinion polls, the concern for some is not whether the past will be forgotten, but whether it will be rewritten, that he and his supporters will try to rehabilitate the Marcos name, which for many older Filipinos is still synonymous with greed and corruption. Add to that list torture. Trinidad Rapuno is a political activist who was arrested several times during martial law and on one occasion subjected to electric shocks. She is still waiting for Bongbong to say sorry.
He knew what was happening in the country. He knew what his father was doing. And then he said, I cannot apologize for what my father did.
While Marcos refuses to apologize, his growing number of supporters seem willing to forgive, or at least forget. Rob McBride, Al Jazeera, the Philippines.